Greetings, my fellow travelers and the boys and girls of PoirierGaming. We're at a sort of spur-of-the-moment base that I started a couple days ago, Colosal Archives. And there is nearby two hotspots: electromagnetic, that away, and mining, that away. The reason why we're going for the mining one is to A, fill a hole, B, see what's on top of the hole. Yes, a teleporter bridge. It's so much easier to place them if you have to do under them work. So, the big reason is that I did this quite this way is not for you to see my brilliance at activating hole. It's deep, what can I say? No, it's to see if you experience the same problem that I experienced a moment ago. Yeah, I need to do this on the other side. I need to finish platform. Okay, we're back where we started. So far, so good. Well, this is embarrassing because a moment ago when I did this, I found myself floating about 20 feet off the landing pad over there. I was kind of hoping to reproduce the whirly, wonky, wonderful. Oh well. Oh yeah, the electromagnetic spot is about 1 foot off the top of the cliff. So yeah, there's a platform over there with a bunch of electromagnetic generators above and below. And they produce a great deal of power. And over there, there's, I can't remember if it's 9 or 6 or 4 or whatever. It could be 4. And there's a severe drop between there and there. So what again? To be, yeah, understandable. There's a light on top of the building over there. It's the relay point for the wire. Coming here. And yes, of course this nonsense would be avoided if they just provided us with, you know, a 400 unit. Since the standard base is 300 units across, why not make it a 400 unit? That way you can safely go from one side of a base to another and not. And if you're willing to try to place objects every 50 U's, you can extend it out to twice. Sorry, not twice, 100 U's outside the base. Twice is actually right because you'd be going from the center, so 150 U's plus. Yeah. Anyway, I think you're all getting my drift, which is, well, I don't want people to not build stuff. I people to. But yeah. Earlier, I'd actually installed the link in here. Neat. And well, of course, I found myself floating so many feet off the deck. Trying so very hard. Yeah, sorry, this was going to be a, well, some weird shit happened when I'm teleporting. It's turning into a ranting and raving, why the fuck can't Hell games either be good enough alone? This is not an improvement. Why can't they fix things that need fixing? Why do we need build teleporter bridge if the radius of base is 300 units? Why do we have a 200 unit maximum range for a short range teleport? Unfucking believable. That leaves electricity there. I think it doesn't count against the count of parts for bases. Go figure. So yeah, that's it. Fellow couples and boys and girls at Color Games, because I just don't get it. Cheers. Greeting my fellow travelers and boys and girls at Color Games. I'm just scratching the base because having rocks erupt out of the landing pad every couple of minutes. It's like some materials, of course. Oh yeah, there's another thing. Why am I being put on top of that just for accessing this? This should be what I see when I access it. I shouldn't be flung to the right and up. A, save computational power. B, it's not necessary. Somebody is aware of this spot, they may just be able to place their own base computer in such a way that it does not end up being quote-unquote claimed territory and take advantage of the two hotspots. But yeah, thank you Hello Games for I don't understand. It's like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. There's no need for rocks emerging out of the ground. I mean, the weird gravitational thing that probably makes some sense on a planet where there's a whole bunch of boulders, islands, whatever you want to call them, floating off the deck. So yes, that would explain why. And every once in a while you have gravitational turbulence, same way you have atmospheric turbulence. But this is completely unnecessary. Got a base somewhere in the system? Anyway, I was gonna go on something about building spree this morning, but yeah. We're gonna go back to deleting bases and try to setting myself to building shit that turns to shit. Those bitter words, my fellow travelers, I wish you a fond farewell.
This is the end, beautiful friend.